Afternoon. Yes, we are here at the site of the collapsed building. We just had a few minutes of silence. We assume that it is because there were signs of life heard underneath the rubble. And basically the situation hasn't changed since this morning. Still 36 people retrieved. There is 7 declared deceased, unfortunately. But with me I have George Mayor Leon van Wyk, and he's just going to tell us about the latest.
Yes, what we're seeing behind us now is the preparation for the recovery operation. So within the next day we'll be moving more into recovery as opposed to rescue. So there's still work being undertaken in terms of rescue and having to look where one can go and rescue any person who is still down underneath all of this rubble. So we've just come out of a period where they called for a complete silence because they've obviously heard some form of sound or tapping, possibly by a victim. And the dogs, the sniffer dogs, have also been out during the course of the morning. So we sit with this very difficult situation where they're constantly looking to see where they can rescue and where to go into this rubble on the site. The site is 1,200 square meters, so it's while it's not a big area, it is still a massive area to try and cover and to work through. And what the work that's now been undertaken from 2 fronts is where they can open up to possibly get in underground, to find some form of gap where the rescue workers can then go in and hopefully then try and see if there are any persons there that can still be recovered, and then also the body recovery exercise, which unfortunately we're probably going to be entering by tomorrow. We're now at 48 hours into this tragedy, and international standards they talk of 72 hours really being the maximum that any person can survive without water, without food, and in those traumatic situations that people are sitting in. So this is the big effort that's been undertaken here, and one can see the difficulties that the teams have to work on, because you've got the slant of these slabs, these concrete slabs that are lying, because what they are wanting to do now is to cut into the first slab and see if they can lift that and see what they can go and do after that. But that will also give them the idea and the understanding how to treat the rest of the slab. So that's what they're doing on the one side, and then on the behind us from the other end they're also going to try and enter from there. And I think just behind me one can see the pancaking that is taking place, where you've got 4 or 5 layers of concrete, how the different floors have compacted onto each other.
Thank you so much, Mayor. We are all hopeful that more survivors will be found before tomorrow. Back to you in the studio.